Greetings, chess enthusiasts. Today's video is a journey into the classical variation of the Caro-Kann defense. Known for its solid yet flexible structure, the Caro-Kann is a favorite among players who prefer a sound defensive foundation with potential for counterplay. The Caro-Kann defense, starting with c6, is aimed at supporting the advance of the d-pawn to challenge white's central control. The classical variation, characterized by the development of the light-squared bishop before committing the e-pawn, offers black a harmonious setup and a strong foothold in the center. 1. e4, c6. White opens with the king's pawn, asserting control of the center. Black responds with c6, preparing to support the d5 advance, which challenges white's center and opens lines for development. 2. d4, d5. White strengthens the center with d4, setting up a classic pawn duo. Black immediately challenges this with d5, centralizing and striking at the e4 pawn. 3. Knight c3, e4. White develops the knight, supporting e4 and preparing to recapture on d5. Black captures on e4, beginning the characteristic pawn exchange of the Caro-Kann. 4. Knight e4, bishop f5. White recaptures with the knight, reasserting central influence. Black develops the bishop to f5, targeting the c2 pawn and beginning active piece play. 5. Knight g3, bishop g6. White repositions the knight, aiming to exert pressure on black's bishop. Black retreats the bishop to g6, safeguarding it while keeping pressure on the central and queenside squares. In these opening moves, we see the foundation of the classical Caro-Kann. Black aims for solid development and a strong pawn structure, while white seeks to maintain central control and develop pieces for active play. The stage is set for a rich and strategic middle game. 6. Knight f3, e6. White continues with knight development, targeting the central e5 square and preparing for kingside castling. Black responds with e6, solidifying the pawn structure and opening lines for the bishop. 7. Bishop d3, bishop d3. White's bishop advances to d3, exerting control over the central and kingside squares. Black opts for a strategic exchange on d3, simplifying the position while removing whitey's active bishop. 8. Queen d3, knight f6. White recaptures with the queen, maintaining a strong presence in the center and keeping options open for both flanks. Black develops the knight to f6, targeting e4 and preparing for kingside castling. 9. Castle, bishop d6. White castles, ensuring king's safety and connecting the rooks. Black's bishop move to d6 adds pressure on white's central pawns and prepares to support potential pawn advances. 10. Rook d1, castle. White places the rook on the open d-file, aligning it with the queen and targeting black's bishop. Black responds by castling, achieving safety for the king and connecting the rooks. 11. c4, knight d7. White's pawn push to c4 aims to challenge black's central setup and create space on the queenside. Black repositions the knight to d7, supporting the c5 square and preparing for potential central or queenside play. 12. Bishop e3, bishop g3. White develops the bishop to e3, adding control over the diagonal and safeguarding the king. Black's bishop move to g3 starts a tactical sequence, aiming to weaken white's kingside pawn structure. 13. g3, h6. White captures the bishop, opening the h-file. Black's pawn move to h6 is a preparatory step, potentially aiming to expand on the kingside or support a knight maneuver. 14. Rook c1, knight g4. White moves the rook to c1, pressuring the c-file and supporting future pawn pushes. Black's knight advance to g4 increases pressure on white's position, targeting e3 and h2. 15. Bishop f4, knight f6. White repositions the bishop to f4, consolidating the center and eyeing critical squares. Black's knight retreat to f6 renews the threat to the e4 pawn and maintains flexibility for future tactical plays. In this phase of the game, both players demonstrate a blend of strategic positioning and tactical awareness. White's aim is to utilize the open c-file and central control, while black seeks to undermine white's pawn structure and create counterplay opportunities. The game is evenly balanced, highlighting the depth and resilience of the Caro-Kann defense. As we reach the conclusion of our analysis of the classical variation of the Caro-Kann defense, It's evident that this opening offers both players a rich tapestry of strategic and tactical opportunities. White's play in this variation is characterized by solid central control and active piece play. The use of the open C and D files for the rooks is critical, as it allows White to exert pressure on Black's position. The bishop on f4 plays a pivotal role in controlling important squares and keeping Black's knight maneuvers in check. Black's setup in the Caro-Kann is robust and flexible, capable of transitioning smoothly from a solid defense to active counterplay. The pawn structure is sound, and the minor pieces are well coordinated, targeting key squares and creating tactical threats. The timely knight retreat to f6 demonstrates Black's intention to maintain pressure on the e4 square and adapt to the shifting dynamics of the position. The Caro-Kann defense, especially its classical variation, is a testament to the depth and intricacy of chess strategy. It teaches the importance of pawn structure, the value of piece coordination, and the need for balance between defense and counterattack. For viewers looking to deepen their understanding of chess openings, the Caro-Kann offers a pathway to enhancing strategic thinking and positional play. Whether you are a seasoned player or just starting, exploring such openings can significantly improve your game. Thank you for joining us in this comprehensive exploration of the classical variation of the Caro-Kann defense. We hope this video has enriched your understanding and appreciation of this profound opening. Stay tuned for more insightful analyses and explorations into the vast world of chess openings. Until then, keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy the journey of learning in the world of chess.